Alright, so last time I was going crazy about a pistol upgrade, and I had already bought it. Yeah, there's only one pistol upgrade pre-Horizon, so that's the one at Rodham. Anyway, let's go help Jacob. We got 5 missions until the next big story mission. Do whatever you want. So, there's actually another mission that I'll probably do a little bit later in this star system right here. It's not on this planet. This is a gas giant. It'd be hard to walk around on. There's Ezo on all of these planets. At least the 3 inner ones. Let's just go over to this system, Alpha Draconis. (2175 AR2). What a imaginative name. And then 2175 Aeia. Don't know how you pronounce that. It's named after an Asari scientist, so I've just made a pronunciation canon. This remote planet appears to have been on the list of forbidden mass relays that led to uncharted space. Little data available comes from one far-off probe flyby that reports 2 planets orbiting White Dwarf. Scans yield far more interesting results. It's within the habitable zone, oceans of liquid water, thin nitrogen-oxygen atmosphere. It's a garden world. The only thing that's interesting is down here, look at this, 0.725 atmospheres. That's like the atmosphere at 3,000 meters on Earth. Oh look, a big Ezo spike.
Probe launched. Scans have found something.
Alright, so we're gonna be forced to take Jacob, because it's his mission. Land, little shuttle. Alright, there's Jacob. We're gonna take Morden. Just because. It's actually not a bad squad combination for this mission. Okay, I've got 4 points. Let's just get combat mastery. We want to max that. Jacob, we're gonna get some points in pole, get pole field. Heavy pole doesn't really help you at all in this game. And then, I'm just gonna give him points in incendiary ammo. His passive mainly gives health. Weapon damage bonus is kind of incidental. Really the health is too, that's why I'm not getting it. Alright, Morden, we've got Incineration Blast, which will hopefully come in handy. It would be nice to be able to get all the way to level 4 Cryoblast, but we don't have enough points. I'll just get that and Solarian Scientist. I'm gonna change my heavy weapon and have one less giant weapon on my back. The rest is fine. Eviscerator versus Katana. Whichever one you want. I'm gonna stick with the Eviscerator. These guys are fine.
No life signs, but there may be useful technology or information still inside.
Alright, let's get everything situated. Carnifex for everyone. Incendiary. To throw these up here.
Right! Switch up!
Yeah. If only we could take Matthew McConaughey as a squad mate.
Mostly intact. They could have survived impact, but it's been years.
SSV Gurn's back.
Looks like it was stripped after the crash. They'd have tried to get a beacon up as soon as possible.
Salvage parts.
Along with this anymore, we've done horrible things to the crew. The conditions they're in, they don't understand what we're doing to them. Distract them for 2 seconds and they forget what you did before the bruises show. It's got to stop. I'm talking to the others.
Repeat. Toxology
That sounds good.
Danger of...
From the look of it, this beacon's been here a while. Why would they wait years to signal?
Pause in beacon protocol. 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours. Pause is recorded as... Record deleted by Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
That's not right. My father was first officer.
Ronald Taylor was promoted under emergency command protocols. Other flagged issues: unsafe deceleration, local food and neural decay, beacon activation protocols.
Local food impairs brain functions? What are the effects?
Impairment of mental function due to chemical imbalance begins within 7 days of ingesting local flora, regardless of decontamination or preparation. Impact on higher cognitive abilities and long-term memory is cumulative, but significant within a standard month. It is not known if neural decay is permanent. Data collection was not completed.
Why wasn't the beacon activated before now?
This emergency beacon became functional after 358 days, 12 hours, following the unscheduled suborbital descent of the Hugo Gernsback. Activation was triggered remotely after 8 years, 237 days, 7 hours, on the authority of Acting Captain Ronald Taylor.
A mild
Pause
delay.
in beacon protocol is recorded as... Record deleted.
I assume unsafe deceleration refers to the crash. Give me the details.
Following an unspecified impact and sublight drive failure, the Hugo Gernsback made an unscheduled descent at 465% of theoretical recommended suborbital velocity. The Hugo Gernsback then decelerated at 782% of theoretical recommended approach velocity, sustaining significant damage to investment and crew.
Damage to
Why are you
investment,
comparing the
that's
crash to
bad.
theoretical speeds?
The Hugo Gernsback was constructed off-world. It is not rated for suborbital descent, and doing so exceeded operational parameters.
Who's in command of this ship? Where are the survivors?
Captain Harris Fairchild reported killed following unscheduled suborbital descent. First Officer Ronald Taylor promoted in-field to acting captain.
But where is he now?
The location of the remaining crew of the Hugo Gernsback is unknown. This beacon has been unattended for several
Well, that
maintenance
was
cycles.
helpful.
Come on, let's get going.
Let's check the ship. My father had the beacon for almost 9 years. Maybe that neural decay affected him.
Shouldn't eat local flora. Probably had no choice. Inevitable after that long.
She always said no. She even threatened to report if I didn't stop sending messages. But now she's so innocent. They all are.
That sounds kind of rapey.
Guess what she smells. It's sure easier now. What's the harm? We're stuck here.
What? What was her name? Sarah? Suzanne? My God, I can't remember. I can't remember her face. We need to get out. So I can remember. Can think straight. We have to hurry.
Where are you, little code fragment?
Crash, you can't expect the luxury of due process, but this isn't a military ship. Just bumping the command line up a notch doesn't work. Captain Fairchild knew this crew. His replacement doesn't command the same level of respect. I'm hoping the man has it in him.
Trouble in Paradise.
You came from the sky? The leader said someone would come. He delayed for so long, but he still has power. Some have lost faith. The hunters. They will have seen your star. They will not let you help him.
What are you talking
You're
about?
speaking
You're not
gibberish.
making sense.
I don't remember how to say it. He's our leader and we serve so we can go home. But some want to fight him. They were cast out. He exiled them. So they hunt his machines and those who help him. They don't believe that rescue...
Watch out.
Get down!
Hunters, they won't stop until the leader is dead.
Kill them! Agents of the liar! He will not escape!
That sounds
seen
good.
Right.
Try to get up here.
Killed that one. Making contact.
Alright, there's a lot of dudes around here with
Failed.
shield busting weapons. Pretty annoying, honestly. Yep. Incinerate on a low shielded target. Works out pretty well. Behind you, sucker.
Nice trip!
Damn. Thought that guy was dead.
Worse than neural decay. Suspect mental instability.
My father wouldn't let this go on. Something is very wrong.
Right. So anyway, drops in progress are always fun, but this one's particularly bad because the squad, it's hard for them to get in cover with her here. So you try to just throw them there. You can put them here, but I don't have as much luck there.
You killed them, but there are more every day. They want to fight, but I just want to go home.
Uh-huh.
She's lost it. We need to find someone who can make sense of this.
It's a shame they didn't do a renegade English motherfucker. Interrupt. No clip. Let's get moving.
Strip for parts. Tech's wearing out. Those hunters must be laying
Tech.
on the pressure.
Yeah, the tech in this mission, that's what everyone complains about. Why do they have thermal clips? They shouldn't have those. Oh, here we go. The true detective
Is
portion
that a
of the
settlement?
mission.
They better be friendlier than the beach group. I need answers.
Clearly docile. Same uniform remnants as those who attacked, however.
There aren't any men here. Maybe it affects genders differently. Makes males get violent.
Previous females said hunters were exiled, behavioral, or gender-driven.
It doesn't matter right now. One of these people must know what my father has to do with this.
You have his face. He promised to call the sky, but he sends nothing.
He forced us to eat, to decay. You are cursed with his face.
Here comes the understatement.
Not the best reaction to the family resemblance, Jacob.
Why would my father force his crew to eat toxic food? Whatever's happening here needs to stop.
Seeming kind of dickish.
Look at these spoiled food stores. They've been eating only that toxic local food for who knows how long. Like that wasn't obvious enough.
Yeah, that's why I brought a scientist, because it wasn't obvious enough.
I can't talk to you.
Okay.
Go away. He has a cruel face. His cruel face.
There's a meta-gel.
What the hell? Somebody had to push them to make that. That's borderline worship.
Yeah, it's getting a little cultish in here. The mission's a flat circle.
He keeps us, protects us, and we please him like he demands.
Uh-oh. Some more stuff over here.
Engaging target.
Oh, there's some mechs coming in.
Get ready to fight.
Yep, area incinerate into hole works really well on those guys.
Your captain demands obedience. Weapons are forbidden.
Not familiar with a protocol that condones crew suppression via lethal force.
Well, that would make them hate him. But maybe it was just for defense.
Right. Keep thinking that, Jacob.
Please, here. You have his face. But you fight his machines. You might stop this. This, I forget how to read, but this was the start. What he promised, and what they did to us. We need the sky. Take us back to the sky.
Jacob, what does it say?
It's a crew logbook. Some of them thought the beacon repair was taking too long. They were afraid they'd run out of supplies and lose their minds to the decay. My father restricted the ship food for himself and the other officers so they wouldn't be affected.
Yep.
Everybody else had to eat the toxic food and hope for treatment later. The rest is a casualty list. A few mutinied over the decision. My father and his officers turned the mechs on them.
He wasn't command material and it got
harsh.
Couldn't keep the crew in line without violence.
It didn't stop there. More incidents, harsh punishments. It's like they're cattle or toys. In a year, all the male crew members are flagged as exiled or dead. They separated out the women, assigned them to officers like pets. And after the beacon is fixed, the officers appear in the casualties too. After. My father took control and didn't stop it.
Anything in there about whether the effects of the toxic food can be treated?
Nothing. But it seems like the right call. If everyone gets it, who's left to fix the beacon? You'd never get out. But they did fix it. And the signal wasn't sent until now. I'm starting to see why.
We haven't seen any other officers. He killed them?
There were 5 after the crash. Medical, engineering, bridge staff. Should have had no problem fixing the beacon and keeping people safe. All killed within the same week. About a month after the beacon was repaired.
Yeah, how convenient.
Does it say why he separated the men and the women? Or is it as bad as it seems?
It's as bad as it seems.
No, it turns to gibberish. Maybe the men got violent early on, but from the state of this place, I'd say the Hunter thing is recent. What he allowed here, Shepard, I don't see any justification.
Yeah, maybe the justification your dad's kind of an asshole.
Do you see an explanation for this? He's your father.
Is he? None of this fits. Maybe the initial decision, but the rest? Abuse of power doesn't get any clearer than this. I need to find this man.
Yep. I'll bypass this mech to get past the barrier. What do we got here? Capacitor, resistor, ground. And there's a crow's foot. That's definitely a thing. I should probably look these up. C thing. Oh, it's gonna blow. Run.
Going now.
Move it. Right.
Of course.
This is Captain Ronald Taylor. Thank God you're here. My crew went insane. I only just got free.
God damn it. It's really him. Just got free. He's covering his ass.
Yeah, it sounds like it, doesn't it?
Old dead left posed, positioned. Possibly a warning. Recent corpses left where they fell.
The hunters started fighting back.
Alright, there's widely spaced cover here. It's kind of tricky. You can use the team to just combo.
Unit member online.
Plenty of choices.
There's always a choice.
Will avoid direct fire.
Yeah, so... Yep, Lokis are kind of irritating because they always just march towards you firing shurikens.
Taking cover.
They can't be bargained with, they can't be reasoned with. They don't feel pity, remorse, or fear, and they'll never stop. So they'll just keep coming unless you kind of get around this corner. Slow them down. Yep, I like to blow up.
Come on over!
Impact imminent.
We're coming!
Collision proximity warning.
Yep. It's like a never-ending swarm of these guys.
I've got
Collision proximity warning. Impact imminent.
There we go.
Critical system damage. Hostile forces have engaged.
Get out of the way.
I had to keep them busy, distracted, but it's getting dangerous. Thank God you've come.
He had his fun, and now he wants out. Son of a bitch.
Jacob, wouldn't that make you a grandson of a bitch? Anyway, try to get some clips, which shouldn't be here. Getting kind of low. Here's one. And then salvage, and here's the primary objective of the mission, the heavy pistol bay.
I'll take it.
Yep, and then the secondary objective is to go all true detective and find out what's going on here. Yeah, that's why I said it would be good if we could get Matthew McConaughey as a squad mate. If that wasn't obvious enough. Maybe some more up here.
Moving to cover!
Of course.
Oh, I hit the
Headed for cover.
rock with that. That's really annoying, honestly.
Come on over!
Mouse wheel.
Proximity.
You can get some metagel. There's a floating clip. That's convenient. Alright.
It took years to train my guards. I'm afraid you'll have to fight them to rescue me.
Throwing people away. This thing is not my father.
Like I said, he's an asshole. Let's get in here. Make some progress on all these little mopes.
Enemy drone!
Take that box. Gotta get that drone. Yeah. So we triggered the heavy mech. I'm just gonna run back here. Yep. And we're gonna work on this heavy mech. It won't actually come out here. That's why you come back here. Get some pistol action.
Charge him up!
Yep, I got stuck on the little thing there.
Get over here!
Yeah, pull on Jacob. Uh-oh.
Staying close.
It's gonna blow! Alright. Just got his guards now.
Finding cover.
Grabbing cover!
Wish I were standing downward.
Get over here!
You can't hit me there, pal.
Have a nice
Thanks,
trip.
Jacob.
Yeah!
Oh yeah. There we
Enough
go.
with the toys. I need to look my father in the eye and hear him justify this.
Yep. He's gonna say, well, Jacob, I'm an asshole. You show this for no apparent reason. I guess I don't need to pick up clips, but I'll practice my elbow on there. Grab the PDA and confront this dude.
You're here. I knew a real squad would blow through just fine.
Is that right?
Sorry if the mech scuffed your pads.
Could have turned them off.
I'll get you something nice when we get back to Alliance space. I've got to have some back pay coming.
What about your crew, acting captain?
Total loss. The toxic food turned them wild. They propped me up here in some kind of ritual behavior. Waiting for a chance to signal has been hell.
That's the best you can do?
You let all your people talk back like that? Who are you exactly?
I'm with a non-profit organization.
Commander Shepard of the Normandy. I believe you're acquainted with Mr. Taylor.
Taylor? Jacob? No. Not Jacob.
Why not me? Would 10 years of this look better to anyone else in the galaxy?
You have to understand, this isn't me. The realities of command, they change you. I wasn't ready for that. I made sure you were taught right. Before I left, I'd hoped to leave it at that.
I'm not unreasonable, Captain, but 10 years? What happened?
God damn it! Why did you do this to your crew?
There was resistance to the plan. Mutiny. We had to take a hard line to keep order. And things settled down. As the decay set in, we made sure the crew were comfortable. Some even seemed happier. Ignorance is bliss, right? And they were grateful for guidance, like an instinct. Pure authority was easy, at first. Months in, the effect lowered inhibitions. They got territorial. Rank, protocol, they couldn't understand. We had to establish dominance. After a while, the perks seemed normal.
That's it? You created a harem and played king? 10 years in a juvenile fantasy?
I can't point to where it all went wrong.
I'd point at starting a
But when the
sex
beacon
cult.
was ready, revealing what happened didn't seem like a good idea.
What happened to the other officers?
Anders found his conscience a little late to step back. He had an accident. Things got tense. End of the day, I was the one with the mechs. I got a little basic in setting examples. But I was kind to my people once things settled down. Seemed like I'd earned some peace.
You fought over people like they were toys. Things.
The stores from the ship couldn't last forever. You had to know this would end one day.
Dining for one can really stretch things out. Besides, I can think of a lot worse retirement plans than stripping down and joining the droolers. That was before the hunters, of course. Dumb or not, I'd feel it if they got their hands on me now. They want blood. I'd prefer to keep it.
It's all about you. Everything.
What triggered the males to change and threaten you?
This planet has some strange cycles to it. I've seen some plants around I never saw before.
Like palm
Odd
trees.
weather. Maybe some just adapted a little too well.
And if you treat them like animals, big shock. They become animals.
You didn't feel any responsibility to get out of here for the sake of family?
I gave him a good start. He was a smart kid and was better off not following me. We figured that out a long time before I took jobs in deep space. And after things escalated here, it seemed best to just disappear off the galactic map.
Till you needed someone to save your ass.
We can help these people. Cerberus can have ships here in days and pull everyone out.
He's not worth the fuel to haul him out or the air he's breathing. He's damn lucky I don't think he's even worth pulling the trigger. I don't know who you are, because you're not any father I remember.
Look, I like to swing with the best of them, but you crossed the line.
We'll secure him for an alliance court. For every year here, he'll have 10 to think about it.
Give him all the time in the galaxy. The man who did this doesn't know right from wrong.
I'm sorry, Jacob. I did the best I could.
I'm 10 years past believing that.
Yeah, you're lucky, pal. Alright, level up. Squad points 2. Survivors from Aeia are being treated by Alliance personnel with additional Cerberus support. Pleased to see Taylor unharmed psychologically by the experience. I think I was harmed psychologically. Jacob Taylor has dealt with his father and is now focused solely on the mission. Jacob power unlocked. It's a shame he didn't unlock the Claymore as a power, because that would be a lot better than Barrier. Ooh, a new outfit, so we can play dress up. Primary mission objective, heavy pistol damage. Some money. Oh, here's another pro tip.
Alliance ships are inbound to secure Captain Taylor and his crew, Commander. We'll be long gone by the time they get here.
Don't even give them the taillights.
Because we don't have taillights.
What do you mean it wasn't you?
Jacob, if I had leaked the information about the Gernsback, I would be smiling at your resolution of the situation. I am not smiling.
Nothing goes through this ship, my ship, without a report to you.
I had no more reason to believe Jacob's father was alive than he did, but I'm happy to know the situation is behind you.
Fine, you didn't forward it, so who did?
I did.
Of course, Miranda.
Figures. Who else could get into Cerberus channels?
It was hardly classified, just obscure. There was a time when it mattered to you. Sending this along seemed like keeping an old promise. I keep my promises.
Miranda, we'll discuss your liberal interpretation of security protocol in private. Shepard, Jacob.
You had no idea Miranda was behind this?
No, she's got a good memory. Selective, but good. I haven't thought about those days in a long time. Can't figure which promise she meant, though. Not sure I really want to know. She requires a better man.
It was the promise of finding your father if he ever created a cult on an uncharted world.
You good with this, Jacob?
It's all bull, Shepard. Captain Taylor can rot in prison. Doesn't change who I am or what I know. I've already mourned the man he used to be. I guess he was a good enough father that even he can't screw up what he taught me.
Come on, we've got work to do.
Aye, Commander. Shepard. Thanks for the help.
Here's the asshole one.
Anytime, Jacob.
Yeah, anytime you've got a problem, just come to me. I have nothing better to do. Just swing by here. Weapon upgrades. Heavy pistol 2. And that unlocks AP heavy pistol. Nice. Squad bonus plus 50% heavy pistol damage against armor. Yeah, another multiplier bump, so 1.5 to 2. And what do we got here? Yeah, we need a few more upgrades. We need one more pistol upgrade to get heavy pistol critical. Heavy pistols sometimes deal double damage. That does sound good. Anyway. I think that's all for now.
Commander, you've received a new message at your private terminal.
Thanks, Kelly. Probably head towards Ilium next. We'll see.